What would you do if you saw something impossible? Imagine you're walking alone at night, and suddenly you're face to face with a glowing, otherworldly being, one that isn't just a figment of your imagination, but very real. Could it be an angel? People have reported encounters with angels for millennia across religions, cultures, and time periods. And today, we'll be asking the big question: did angels really visit Earth? And if they did, what does that mean for us? In this episode of City on a Mountain, we'll explore some of the most incredible and often shocking angelic encounters found in the Bible and beyond. Stick around as we unravel these mysterious beings' roles in history and even today. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the mysteries of the universe. Let's jump into it. What are angels really like according to the Bible? When you think of angels, you probably picture beautiful, serene beings with flowing white robes, right? Well, hold on to your seats, because biblical angels are a whole lot more complex and sometimes scarier than you might imagine. Take, for instance, the cherubim and seraphim. Cherubim are often depicted as having 4 faces, those of a lion, an ox, a human, and an eagle. They also have multiple wings and are described as fearsome guardians of the divine. Not exactly the peaceful image of an angel, right? Then we have the seraphim, fiery 6-winged creatures that surround the throne of God. They're not the sort of beings you'd want to run into in a dark alley. In fact, many biblical angels come across more like divine warriors or emissaries of pure power than gentle messengers. Their presence often terrified the people they appeared to. Think about the shepherds in the Christmas story. The first thing the angel says is, "Fear not," because clearly the appearance of an angel was a terrifying experience. But here's the thing. Angels weren't just some distant, otherworldly creatures. They came with a purpose. Sometimes it was to guide. Other times it was to warn. And occasionally it was to carry out divine punishment. So why did they come to Earth? What was their mission? Were they here to protect humanity or deliver messages of doom? We'll answer that next. Angels in the Bible, a history of powerful encounters. Angels didn't just pop up here and there in the Bible. They played critical roles in some of its most pivotal moments. One of the most famous angelic encounters is the story of Gabriel and Mary. Gabriel wasn't just there to give her a pep talk. He delivered the news that would change history forever. He told Mary that she would give birth to Jesus, the Son of God. Imagine being a young woman and having an otherworldly being appear to tell you that your life was about to change dramatically. But Gabriel's visit wasn't unique. In the Old Testament, we see angels showing up to people like Abraham and Lot. Abraham was visited by 3 angels who told him his wife Sarah would have a child, despite her old age. And in the story of Lot, 2 angels came to warn him of the impending destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. They even struck the city's inhabitants with blindness to protect Lot and his family. And let's not forget Jacob's encounter with an angel. This wasn't just a conversation. Jacob literally wrestled with the angel all night long. And afterward, his life and even his name was changed forever. The physical struggle left him with a limp, but also a blessing. The angel gave him a new name, Israel, which means one who struggles with God. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. These aren't just ancient stories. Could these powerful beings still be visiting us today? And if they are, what could their appearances mean in modern times? Let's explore some of the more recent encounters. Modern-day angel sightings. Real or imagination? You might think angelic encounters are a thing of the past, something that only happens in ancient stories. But reports of angel sightings are still happening all around the world today. Take the story of Elizabeth Clare, a woman who claims that during a near-death experience, she saw a glowing, radiant figure who comforted her and told her it wasn't her time yet. After her recovery, Elizabeth swears it was an angel that saved her life. Or consider the story of Captain Tom Smith, a World War II pilot. During a critical mission, his plane was badly damaged, and he was losing altitude fast. As he was preparing for the worst, he claimed a bright, angelic figure appeared in his cockpit, guiding him to safety. Could it have been a guardian angel? But here's where it gets tricky. Are these real encounters, or is there something else going on? Some scientists argue that these experiences might be the brain's way of dealing with extreme stress, fear, or trauma. But that doesn't explain why so many people from different cultures, backgrounds, and times have reported similar encounters with angelic beings. Could it be that angels are still among us, intervening at crucial moments, protecting us and guiding us without us even realizing it? What could angels really be? Theories explored. The question that baffles both believers and skeptics alike is this: what are angels really? One theory is that angels are exactly what the Bible says they are, divine messengers sent by God to interact with humans. But there are other more controversial theories that challenge this idea. Some researchers believe that angels could actually be extraterrestrial beings. Ancient texts often describe angels as descending from the heavens, sometimes in vehicles of light. Could these beings have been misunderstood by ancient people as divine creatures when in fact they were visitors from another planet or dimension? Another theory is that angels are simply manifestations of human consciousness. Think about it. During moments of extreme crisis, people often report seeing angels or other comforting figures. Could it be that our brains, under immense stress, create these visions as a way to help us cope? Then there's the possibility that angels are interdimensional beings existing in realms we can't fully understand or perceive. If that's the case, their visits to Earth could be much more complex than we can imagine, involving laws of physics and dimensions beyond our current understanding. Whatever the explanation, the phenomenon of angelic encounters is as fascinating as it is mysterious. What does all of this mean for us today? In a world where scientific discovery and skepticism reign supreme, the idea of angels visiting Earth still captivates millions of people. Why? Maybe it's because angels represent something beyond our understanding, a glimpse into the divine, a reminder that there's more to life than what we can see and touch. For those who believe, angels are a source of hope and protection. They remind us that we're not alone in this vast, chaotic universe. For others, they're fascinating mysteries, symbols of our deepest fears and desires. Whether you see angels as real or symbolic, one thing is clear: their presence, or at least the idea of them, continues to impact people around the world. Could angels be watching over us right now, influencing our lives in ways we can't see? And if so, what are they trying to tell us? So, did angels really visit Earth? The evidence, from ancient scriptures to modern-day sightings, suggests that something extraordinary has been happening for centuries. Whether they're divine messengers, extraterrestrial visitors, or a psychological phenomenon, angelic encounters continue to captivate our imaginations and challenge our understanding of the world. If you enjoyed today's episode of City on a Mountain and want to explore more mysteries of the universe, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe angels are still walking among us? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.